But not as exciting as secret societies.
Ooh.
Which is the topic of the day.
Yeah.
John, you seem to have a lot of interest in secret societies.
Yeah, well, it's just kind of like a weird thing to think about. Like, even our logo is from a secret society.
The Illuminati.
The Illuminati.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it has a party hat on it. So.
Well, I mean, the
How
Illuminati
real
is just
can it
here
be?
for a good time. So.
Yeah, we are here for a good time. So, but like the weird, like to me thinking about, like honestly, this was a terrible topic to like pick because doing research on secret societies, they're secret. There's not a lot of research being done. So you know how we claim to be geniuses. Another strike for us. But anyways, like it's weird to think about how do you think they come about? Like, how do you even start a secret society? Like, do you just, or how do you approach people? Like, hey,
Do you want to be part of my
be a
secret
part
society?
of this club, but you cannot talk to anybody about this club. Like,
If you get enough people to start with, then it becomes like exclusive. It's like, oh, like they've got this thing over there. I want to go join it. But I'm interested to see which ones you talk about because there are some not so good secret societies out
yeah,
there.
absolutely. We'll cover.
Are there good secret societies?
Well, I mean, like,
I
if
don't
you look at
know
through,
if I can think
through
of one off the
history,
top of my head.
If you look at through history, like America is
A secret society.
it's not a secret society, but like
Well, it started out as like a rebellion.
right? And so like one of the things we'll cover, like the Sons of Liberty, were a secret society, and they had a huge impact on America. But like, I guess the first question: do you guys think like secret societies exist today? Like,
Yes, absolutely.
yeah, like there's maybe 13
Well, like
or,
Freemasons.
13 or 14 people. Well, technically, Freemasons aren't a secret society because they
Oh.
can tell you they are Freemasons. They just can't tell you what goes on during the meetings. So, but fun fact is, while I was doing the research, there was this lady, and I don't remember her name, but she was very curious about what was going on during their meetings. And so for a month, and like, I think 1942 or something, I don't remember the date. But anyway, for a month, she hid in a pulpit where they had her their meetings. And just
Like she was in there for a whole month.
Wow.
well,
Okay.
like every time they would have a
Yeah.
meeting. No, she wasn't in there for a month.
That's dedication right there.
Like, wow, that pulpit's really starting to smell.
Yeah. But anyways, just to figure. But then she was eventually found, and then she was never heard from again.
Which society was she listening in on?
Freemasons.
The Freemasons.
So I do have an interesting tidbit that I learned last weekend at family reunion, which was that I think it was my dad was sharing this that for Kiwanis or something. So the Freemasons were donating money to this organization. I think it was either my dad or my brother-in-law that were sharing the story. So donating money, and to receive the donation, you had to go to the meeting.
Okay.
But he would, like, they would do all of their, like, ritual stuff, like either before or after
Yeah.
the business meeting. But, like, it was really weird in how it was set up. Maybe Holly's or Amy's brother-in-law, Zach, told us this.
Maybe.
Where, like, they
Did
were...
you just forget your fiance's name?
No. What did I say?
You said, well, maybe Amy's.
Well, I was going to say Holly's husband,
But,
but
the listeners don't know who Holly is.
yeah. So,
Amy's sister.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, but like, there's all these like weird lights that control things.
Yeah.
And
Lights?
yeah, and like a light that just like shined in like the center of the room, and like that's the only thing that it controlled, and like a circle of chairs and like people on like throne, like
Yeah, it's freaking weird.
weird stuff.
Like that's what I want to. The main thing that I'm interested in, like I want to know about all of your weird little rituals and things that you do, because you're a freaking like secret society rituals are probably freaking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that interests me a lot. Like what kind of weirdos are out there. But anyways, like I was saying earlier, like the Sons of Liberty, like helped with the American Revolution, and so like a big part of America's history. But they were started, in 1765 in response to the Stamp Act, because they were pissed about having to pay taxes on stamps, which does not seem like a terrible thing.
The
Like
horror.
like we made. But I guess
you just get to a point where you're just like, no more.
like, could you imagine the
This
day
is too
like
far.
52 cents for a stamp?
Oh
Are
my
you effing
gosh.
kidding me?
Yeah, Sons of Liberty would have just overthrown the government by now.
Yeah. But something weird about they did have their own flag.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the American flag. But I guess it wasn't even really a precursor to that. It was just like 9 stripes, like 5 red stripes vertical and 4 white stripes vertical.
With a stamp in the middle.
In the middle. Pretty weird. But like I was thinking about it, like today they were looked at more of like heroes and stuff, like because they're Ben Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, like those.
Oh, they were part of them?
Sam Adams. But like
The beer guy?
yeah. But if you think like they were kind of terrorists, if you think about it, like if America would have lost the Revolutionary War,
Yeah, they would have been.
they would have been terrorists. I mean, to Britain they were terrorists.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird to think about, like.
Terrorist is a subjective term labeled by
The
one
winners.
government.
Yeah. To the Al Qaeda, we're probably terrorists.